Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You are watching the Today I Found Out YouTube channel, and in the video today we're going to be looking at who invented duct tape. Duct tape, originally called duct tape, was invented by Johnson & Johnson's Permacel division during World War II for use in the military. The military specifically needed a waterproof tape that could be used to keep moisture out of ammunition cases. This is why the original duct tape only came in army green. As to why it was originally called duct tape by the soldiers isn't exactly known. It is commonly thought that this is because it was green and shed water like a duck, so the soldiers took to calling it duct tape. An alternative theory is that they called it this because it resembled strips of cotton duck. Soldiers began noticing the tape wasn't just good for waterproofing their ammunition casings, but also worked great for repairing things. They began using it to repair jeeps, guns, and aircraft. Due to its waterproof nature, strength, and built-in adhesive, they even began using it as a temporary means to close up wounds in emergencies. This is fitting because the closest predecessor to duct tape was also a Johnson & Johnson medical tape product. So how did duct tape eventually come to be known as duct tape and be sold primarily in a silver color instead of army green? When the soldiers of World War II came home, they brought duct tape with them. Shortly after their return, the housing market was booming. Some manufacturer then got the bright idea to start using the tape as a means to connect heating and air conditioning ducts. Thus, the idea caught on among home manufacturers, and they started using it in many of the new homes being built. To allow for this usage, the tape's primary color was switched from green to silver so that it would match the ducts. Soon the tape began being referred to as duct tape instead of duct tape. Ironically, researchers at the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory Environmental Energy Division concluded that you should never use duct tape to seal ducts. Their tests showed that under typical duct conditions, duct tape becomes brittle and fails quickly. Duct tape can also catch on fire or just smolder and produce toxic smoke. Because of this, its usage on ducts has been prohibited by the state of California, as well as in building codes in most of the United States. So I really hope you liked that video about the origin of duct tape. You're sure to like some of our other origin videos, which I'm going to link to on the screen now, so do check those out. Also, we put out brand new content just like this 7 days a week, so I'd love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Just click on the subscribe button on the screen now. And if you did like this video, please don't forget to like. And again, thanks for watching.